Hi, I'm Jason Houtsma, guitar instructor for worshipartistry.com. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at both the JHS double barrel as well as the JHS Sweet Tea. Both are combo overdrive pedals. They both have an 808 circuit, whereas the double barrel has a Morning Glory overdrive on the left-hand side, and the Sweet Tea has an Angry Charlie. I am going to be spending more time on the double barrel because ultimately I think in a church context, I think Angry Charlie might just be a little too angry, but it doesn't mean there's no place for it, so we'll look at that at the end. All right, let's look at the double barrel first. We'll dive into the controls, and then we'll go through some application. Now there's no shortage of tonal options on this overdrive. On the left-hand side, we have our Morning Glory. So we have our volume, drive, tone. This is a bright switch, so when it's down, it's set on bright, and then that cuts some of the highs if you set it higher. And that switch controls the Morning Glory. So let's have a listen how this one sounds. First, my clean tone. Now you have a lot of range on this. That's a real light drive. But when you crank that drive, you can really get a lot on there. The higher I've noticed that the higher you crank the drive up, the more high end you get. And so if you want to dial it down, so a lot you can get out of that Morning Glory. On the right-hand side, we have the JHS 808 circuit. Once again, let's start with that clean tone. Now with the tube screamer. Now, one thing that's nice about this tube screamer is you got your drive, volume, and tone. And over here you have your clipping switch. So up here, when it's set at the top, it's like more of a crunch kind of a tone. The middle is more of a boost. And the bottom is more of a saturated, typical 808. And just like the Morning Glory, you can get that kind of lighter drive all the way up to So that's your tube screamer circuit. Now the thing that makes this really work well together is that these overdrives are stackable, and you can choose which one you want first in the chain. So you can have your guitar going into your 808, then the Morning Glory, or have your Morning Glory go into your 808. Either way, and they both have different tones to them. So let's hear how that sounds. I'm going to dial the drives down a little bit here. We're going to use our tube screamer as kind of our heavier drive. So once again, clean tone first. Tube screamer. Now together. Now we're going to switch them over. So that's how the pedal works. Now let's hear it in action. So you can see there are a lot of options. It is a great sounding pedal. It's very lush. The overdrives work really well together. And I love having that Morning Glory overdrive. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy that, but it's really beautiful. Very musical. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the JHS Sweet Tea. All right, this should look kind of familiar. On your right-hand side, you have your 808, which we just spent a lot of time talking about. And on your left-hand side, we have the JHS Angry Charlie, which is basically like a big Marshall stack sound. So here's my clean tone. What's nice about the Angry Charlie is it has side of this, of the Sweet Tea, is that it has both the tone and the presence, which actually make quite a bit of difference. Let's listen to what those do. Cool tone, like I said, Angry Charlie, probably a little too angry for most church settings. But if you're the kind of if you've kind of got a dual personality where you're doing kind of more modern worship, kind of overdrivey stuff, but then on the weekend you're cranking it up and playing some metal or something, this thing is great. But like I said, I'm more of a double barrel guy. I really enjoyed both pedals. Huge thanks to RogueGuitarShop.com. Guys, if you like high-end gear, you will spend hours on their website. It's fantastic. They sent me the pedals and gave me a chance to play around with them. Unfortunately, I have to send them back, but it's okay because more will be on the way. All right, thanks.